October 17th supermoon in Aries is in a cardinal grand cross with Mars and Pluto. It's intense energy that can redefine our relationships and our career and ourself. It's breaking ground for a whole new reality. A supermoon means the moon is closer to the Earth, so the effects will be stronger. And also with the cardinal grand cross, we also have that effect intensified. So it's falling on the Aries Libra axis, and it's going to highlight once again the balance between self and others. And that's a theme that's been playing out since the node shifted back into these signs in 2023. So take a moment to reflect on the lessons that you've learned about relationships and independence and asserting your needs since we had that solar eclipse in April. With all of this cardinal energy, we could see volcanic eruptions or seismic activity, and expect some explosive energy or tension erupting from people as well, especially with the squares between the Sun, Moon, Mars, and Pluto. That configuration initiates this warlike tension. It's fueled by emotions and power struggles. And then we also have Chiron, which is a minor planet or centaur that's next to the moon. And Chiron is often called the wounded healer. And in astrology, it reveals our deepest wounds and shows us the path to our healing and our transformation. So this is giving us another opportunity for our soul growth and transformation. Mars is the ruling planet of Aries, so it's ruling the full moon. And it's in Cancer, and Mars in Cancer is protective and nurturing, and it needs that emotional security. Pluto in Capricorn is unearthing hidden corruption and demanding transformation. That's been going on for a while. But with this combination, we can feel really intense energy. But remember that Aries is also about clearing the slate for renewal. It's the first sign of the zodiac, and it's the sign of spring. So this is fresh start, new energy, new beginnings. It's the Fool card in tarot. So it's about taking a risk and having that excitement for what's to come, what's new. So adding another layer to this, we have both Neptune and Uranus at their late degrees. Neptune's at the final degree of Pisces, and that's dissolving illusions, and it's further lifting the veil. So then we have Uranus at the last degree of Taurus, and that's shaking up our values, our finances, and our sense of security. Expect some sudden changes, breakthroughs in these areas, but really ask yourself what matters in your life. What do you really value? To navigate this powerful energy, call on Archangel Ariel for miracles, resolutions, and peace. Really think about what you value and what you can let go of, what's outdated. Spend time outdoors, ground, connect with the earth, and call on the energy of Aries to help fuel you towards this next chapter. With the Aries full moon igniting our passions and this cardinal grand cross pushing us to take action, we're really at this powerful point where the outer planets, Neptune and Uranus at their final degrees, are dissolving the old, and it's really paving the way for this radical shift in our consciousness. Venus in late Scorpio is demanding we confront our deepest fears. And then we also have Chiron, who's bringing those things to the surface. So this is a time of healing, of letting go, of sitting in those uncomfortable emotions so that we can work through them, because so often we push things down. But now we're transmuting, we're changing. We're ready to embody a whole new experience and existence. And those things are coming up for a reason. That's partially, that's why our earth is also changing right now. It needs to heal too. We need to heal, and we need to push forward so that we can create a whole new reality. And then we have Jupiter, which is retrograde in Gemini. And that's giving us a second chance anytime a planet goes retrograde to go back over territory that we are already in and make the adjustments. And then with it being in Gemini, that's all about our communication. So how can we communicate authentically? How can we communicate in a kind way, in a productive way? So we have a lot going on right here, but so much that's for our growth. And we can think of it like an opportunity to break free from these limiting beliefs and outdated patterns and step into a reality that aligns with who we really are. These next few months will bring major changes on the earth. Things will seem extreme, and I think it will be unsettling for sure, like it's already been. But communities came together and people lifted each other up and people helped one another. So I can just imagine that after this time frame, because I think we will see more occur, just shifting to that mindset of community and that we're not all that different and that we're here to support and help one another and live in community. Okay, one more thing that I wanted to bring in is the Sabian symbol. They emerged in 1925 with a collaboration between the astrologer Mark Edmund Jones and then Elsie Wheeler. I hope I'm saying that right. Jones presented Wheeler with a set of 360 shuffled cards. There are numbers on the back, and each one represented a different degree of the zodiac. She didn't know that. She was in a trance-like state, and then she described an image for each card, and each one represents the energy of that specific degree of the zodiac. So these images became a symbolic representation of each zodiac degree, and they're mysteriously accurate. This, I'll put it up on the screen, the Sabian symbol 20 for 25 degrees of Aries is the one that we use for this full moon because it's at, I think, 24 degrees and 35 minutes, I believe, of Aries. So you round up. And let me get what that says. Okay, so the 25th degree of Aries for the Sabian symbol is a possibility for man to gain experience at two levels of being. And this is like believing before seeing. It's creating the reality that we want. It's reaching into our spiritual realm and bringing our dreams down to earth. And it's at this crossroads that we can start creating the future that we want, the life that we want, the community that we want, the people that we want to share our lives with. So I think that's very powerful. We'll see what happens. Just remember, if tension comes up, if people's fears come up, if arguments and eruptions, just ground yourself, be outside, call on archangels or whoever gives you comfort, pray for peace, and just remember that once we're through this, things will get a whole lot better. All right, take care.